Hey, everybody, it's Pastor Kevin Kavanaugh here. Cynthia and I moved to Canada 22 years ago, started our ministry at the Cedar Grove Baptist Church. And when I first arrived, what I started to do was started to just want to learn as much about Canada and its history and its politics as I possibly could to try to understand the people. And I remember in the initial years, I remember I was very confused about the political system. And it was like, oh my goodness, I'm not sure. It doesn't make sense all the way to me. And am I that dumb? Why can't I get this? And so I actually began asking people. I thought, who do I ask, right? You know, I'm a pastor. I was a little bit embarrassed, frankly, that I didn't understand more, didn't get more. And I thought, well, I should ask people from my own tribe. So I began to ask pastors, hey, I'd say, can you help me understand how this whole political system works? Because I'm a little confused. Sadly, there wasn't anyone who felt like they could help me. And I was so surprised at that. You know, these are pastors, and I don't mean to shame or embarrass anybody, but I thought, wow, you guys should actually know. Why are you, is it that confusing that nobody knows? And so in these days right now, friends, I'm sure that even a lot of us are not aware that there's actually a leadership election race going on right now. Over the next few days, it'll end on May the 15th. And the reason why I want to come to you is this is really important. This leadership election race is for the Conservative Party of Canada. And I've recently had one of my own members ask a question. And they said, Pastor Kevin, the Conservative Party is actually trying to buy my vote. Is this right? What's going on? And I realized then that there are a lot of us who actually don't get how the political system works here in Canada. And it's so important that we do. So I want to take just a very few minutes. I've invited a close friend of mine, Doug Sharp, who leads the National Leadership Briefing once a month here in Canada. He's taught me a lot about understanding. I'm so grateful for it. Doug, I want you to just answer that one question for us this morning that I've posed.
Well, thanks for getting in touch, and happy to answer the question for your congregant and anybody else who has that same question. I can assure them that there is nothing going on that is improper or in any way offside or illegal. There's certainly no vote buying going on, as if that's the way that question was posed. But what is happening is that that this major political party here in Canada, it's one of the two major political parties. There are smaller parties that also have leadership election races, but this particular party, the Conservative Party of Canada, is engaged in a process right now to elect a leader of that party, and that person could, as you mentioned, become the next Prime Minister of Canada and hold the highest office in the land. And the process is set up so that the people who are members of the party are going to be the ones who are going to decide who will lead that party. And that's why you must have a membership in that party to actually be a part of the decision as to who's going to lead the party. Good news is, Pastor Kevin, that it is so easy and inexpensive to participate in that process. And so all you have to do is go online, conservative.ca. You can go online to the website. You can actually get a membership, put down $15 is all it is, and you will receive a ballot. That is, as long as you get it done, what I've just suggested, before the deadline, which is on May 15th. For all party members who are members of that party by May the 15th, they will be the ones that are going to decide ultimately not only who leads that party, but who could occupy the highest office in the land in our nation as Prime Minister.
So the reality is, it does cost you $15 to be able to exercise your influence in determining who could be the next Prime Minister. Is that right?
That's all it is
Okay.
$15. Yeah.
Thanks, Doug. Listen, that's all the further we're going to go today, but we're going to be back and take on another point or advantage to give you a little more insight into the process. God bless you. Have a great day.